Hello friends. Ever wondered what's actually powering today's AI app? Welcome to my digital diaries, and this is a brand new series inside the AI stack where we will break down the tools and concepts building the AI world. First up, LangChain. What it is, why every AI developer is talking about it. Let's dive in. You have probably heard the name 100 times in job posts, in tutorials, in every AI conversation online. But what does LangChain actually do and why did it even need to be built? Let's break it down. What is LangChain? Let's start with the basic. LangChain is an open source framework that helps developers build AI applications by connecting large language model with the outside world. And that connection happens in few key ways. LangChain help models work with prompts. The instruction you give the AI, it connects them to tools so the AI can actually perform actions. It links to the API so you can pull in live information. It enables AI agent systems that can decide on their own what step to take next. On top of that, LangChain connects to model to external data, gives them memory. So context carries across a conversation and links them to databases so they are not limited to what they were trained on. So here is a simple way to think about LangChain. LangChain is a orchestration layer that helps AI interact with the real world. Now let's build on that with an analogy. Imagine AI model as a brain. The brain can think, it can reason, it can generate language, but on its own, it cannot see your documents, it cannot search your database, it cannot call an API, it cannot remember earlier parts of your conversation, and it cannot use your business application. A brain without hands, without memory, without tools, and is powerful but stuck. And that's exactly the gap LangChain fills. LangChain equals brain plus memory plus hands plus tools. In practice, that means LangChain gives the AI four things. First, memory, so it retains context, tools so it can take action, data access so it isn't limited to its training data, and workflow management so it can carry out multiple steps, not just single response. So in simple words, the model provides the intelligence, LangChain provides everything that intelligence need to actually get work done. So why was LangChain created? Before LangChain, if you wanted to build an AI application, developers have to manually write code for every single piece themselves. That means manually handling prompt management, manually tracking chat history, writing your own logic for document retrieval, setting up and managing vector database from scratch, building tool execution logic by hand, writing up the API integration one at a time, and manually engineering multi-step workflows with no shared pattern to fall back on. And here is the thing. As AI application grew larger and more ambitious, managing all of that code by hand became genuinely difficult. Every team was solving the same problem over and over from scratch. That's the exact gap LangChain was built to close. It provides a reusable building block that simplify AI application development. So instead of reinventing the wheel on every project, developers get a power ready to use components for the pieces that used to eat up all their time before. So to bring it together, LangChain isn't the AI itself. It's the brain's hand, memory, and toolkit. It's the orchestration layer that turns a model that can only think into a system that can actually act, remember, and get things done. So now that we know what LangChain is, how do you actually build with it? Let's walk through step by step. Step 1. Connect an AI model. This is your starting point. You plug in the LLM you want to use. It can be GPT, Claude, or any open source model. And LangChain gives you one consistent way to talk to it. Next step is create prompt template. Instead of hard coding instruction every time, you build reusable templates. So your prompts stay consistent and easy to maintain as your application grows. Step 3. Add memory. This is what let your application remember what was said earlier. So it's not treating every message like the start of a brand new conversation. Step 4. Add tools. This is where your AI start taking actions. Searching the web, calling an API, running a calculation, or querying a system instead of only generating text. Step 5. Add retrieval or RAG. This connects your AI to your own data, documents, knowledge bases, databases, so its answers are grounded in real, relevant informations, not just what it learned during training. Step 6 is create chains. This is where individual steps get linked together. The output of one step automatically becomes the input of the next. So you can build multi-step process instead of single isolated call. And finally, step 7, create agent. This is the most advanced layer where the AI itself decide which tools to use in which order to complete a task. Instead of you defining every step in advance, the agent reasons through it in real time. So put together, that's the full build path from a single connected model to all the way to an autonomous agent that can reason, remember, retrieve, and act. Now let's look at the how all of this actually fits together. The LangChain architecture. It starts with the user, a request comes in and it flows straight into the prompt template. The prompt template job is to create dynamic prompt ones that are reusable, consistent, and easy to maintain instead of writing raw instruction from scratch every single time. From there, it flows to LangChain core, the engine that um, ties everything together, and this is where the idea of chain really matters. A chain simply means the output of the one step becomes the input of the next. That's the mechanism that turns individual action into an actual workflow. LangChain core connects out to a set of components starting with a memory. Memory, here are two types of memory: short-term memory and long-term memory. Short-term memory which holds the current conversation, and long-term memory which stores and carries across session. Alongside memory sits retrievals, and their job is simple: find relevant information. This is the place that pulls in outside data to ground the AI's response in something real. After that comes tools and agent. Tools are what allow the AI to actually perform action instead of just producing text. And finally, agents, which is the component that decide what to do. The agent looks at the available memory, tools, and retrieve information and figure out the right next step. All four of these: memory, tools, retrieves, and agents feed into the AI models itself. This is the reasoning core pulling everything together to work out the actual response. And once the model has reasoned through it using its memory, its tool, and the information it retrieves, it produces the final output, the response then sent back to the user. So end-to-end user to prompt template to LangChain core out through memory, tools, retriever and agents into the AI model and back out as a response. That's the full architecture, and it's the same pattern whether you are building a simple chatbot or a complex multi-step agent. Let's make this concrete with a real example: customer support system. A customer sends a simple message, "Where is my order?" That question comes as an input, and this is where LangChain takes over behind the scene. It calls the order API. It retrieves the current order status, and no manual lookup here, no human needed to check a database. Then it generates a response using that real live order data instead of guessing, giving a generic answer. And that response goes straight back to the customer, accurate, specific and immediate. Notice what actually happened here. LangChain was the thread running through entire flow from the question to the API call to the final answer. That's orchestration layer doing its job. And this is the same pattern: question in, tools and data in the middle, grounded answer out. And this is why LangChain shows up across so many industries: customer support, banking, healthcare, insurance, education, e-commerce, internal enterprise assistant, research platform, and AI co-pilots. Different industries, different data, but the same underlying architecture powering all of it. If this helped you understand LangChain a little better, do two things for me. Hit that like button. It genuinely helps this series reach more developers like you. And if you know someone learning AI development, share this with them. It might save them hours of confusion. Then hit subscribe and turn on notification, because inside the AI stack has a lot more coming and you won't want to miss the next one. Thank you for watching till the end. See you in the next episode.